Dear travel trade partners from Indonesia, dear friends of Switzerland, it's a great pleasure to have you here at our first Switzerland travel experience in a virtual form. In the name of the whole team of Southeast Asia, we are very glad that you are here, that you are promoting Switzerland in Indonesia, and to get more clients to our country when travel will be possible again. This afternoon we have an action-filled time. We will have the possibility to have a world premiere. The Swiss Excellent program will be introduced. You will learn everything about incentive trips on a workout session, and I'm sure that you will fall again in love with Switzerland and be able at the end of the day, with all the tools that we will give you, to make sure that you will make the smiles to our guests that are coming soon. It's a great pleasure to introduce you today the highest tourism manager of Switzerland, Mr. Martin Nydegger. He's the CEO of the National Tourism Board of Switzerland. Dear Marty, thank you very much for joining us this morning directly live from Switzerland. I give you the word, please.
Thank you so much, Ivan. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today in this workshop. It's still dark out here in Switzerland and bright and sunny and warm there where you are. It's also wonderful to have all the Swiss partners here with us, and it's particularly great to speak to our Indonesian friends. I think I speak for everyone. That's how I feel, and I'm sure you feel the same way. We're all longing for personal contact. We're longing for physical exchange, for eye contact, facial expressions. You can tell we're really missing you. We're missing this contact, and you can really tell when you travel through Switzerland at this moment. We are sincerely missing the international visitors, international tourists, friends here in Switzerland. You must have noticed by now, as you're in touch with us, with our team, with Ayman and his crew, that we are not backing down in the market. As a national tourism organization, we have clearly expressed our strategy and our willingness to remain in the market, to stay strong in the markets. We are far from closing down offices or backing down. We do believe in the comeback of the markets, in the comeback of the Southeast Asian markets of Indonesia. Our staff is clearly instructed to stay present, to stay visually active, to stay loyal, to stay with you. Because in times of troubles, we want to be that one friend who sticks to you and has your back. And you can count on Switzerland. Maybe 2-3 words on the situation in Switzerland. As you might learn and see and read from media, the situation in Europe is a bit tense at the moment. Although the numbers in Switzerland, the number of cases in Switzerland are dropping at this moment. This due to very strict safety protocols. We are also having a so-called light lockdown in Switzerland. There is a lockdown, but schools are still open, ski resorts are still open, hotels are still open, but others are not. The tourism infrastructure is somewhat partly open. And we could see actually last summer, if you quickly go back a couple of months last summer, that the willingness to travel is there when it's possible. We did have actually, considering the circumstances, a quite solid performance, tourism performance from domestic tourism. The Swiss traveled within their own country and also from European countries. And this lets us hope that traveling is clearly a strong demand. And if the physical barriers do not keep you from traveling, then people do want to travel. The impact of the mutation, which is currently also an issue in the media, is also for us somewhat unclear at this point, but we are quite positive. Switzerland as a country has bought the two main vaccines, Moderna and Pfizer. These were the first ones to be approved by the health officials, and vaccines are taken as we speak right now. And our government has issued the strategy that until summer, every Swiss who wants to be will be vaccinated. And I think that's a quite strong message, and it provides kind of a certainty for the travel industry for the oncoming summer season. So rest assured you're in the best hand of our team. The team from Switzerland Tourism and the team from the Swiss Embassy, they will actually organize workshops once the situation clears and travel is possible again. They will let you know what's possible, how to travel once the quarantine restrictions are gone. We believe, and as bad as the situation seems right now, Corona will in fact accelerate the travel trade. We believe in the rise of travel trends and travel trade because customers clearly need information. It's an unclear situation, so much uncertainty out there. They need travel advice, they need information about safety, they need your expertise, travel insurances probably. So basically what visitors need are well-informed partners. And this is why we want to intensify our collaboration with you. We want to stick to you, we want to tighten our strong relationships. And I guarantee a Swiss promise, and we do promise you that a Swiss promise is binding. A Swiss promise has a value, and the Swiss promise is kept. So you can clearly count on the partners you will be talking to today. You can count on us. With this, I wish you an exciting and fruitful exchange with our wonderful Swiss partners. They are the best representation of Switzerland. So listen to them, watch carefully what they have to say. And thank you so much for joining us today. And I cannot wait to welcome you back in beautiful Switzerland. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Martin, for those encouraging words. We have been with the travel trade from the beginning on, and we are doing it during these difficult times, as well as when we launch again and travel will be possible again. I like to introduce you now virtually the different partners that you will meet. After my short introduction, you will have workshops, two different ones. One of the Switzerland Convention and Incentive Bureau, together with Dominic and Jennifer from our team of Switzerland Tourism Southeast Asia, where you learn everything about incentive possibility, as well as the destination wedding possibilities in Switzerland. And the other workshop that we have is about the Swiss travel system with Melanie Brunner as well in our team here in Singapore, representing the Swiss travel system. And she will tell you all about this world premiere I talked about before, the Swiss Excellence Program. Then we have two other national partners, Switzerland Travel Center, incoming operator with the biggest amount of hotels contracted with them. So you find there really the very specific, beautiful hotels in Switzerland, smaller family-owned hotels, and they have as well a great product which is called the Swiss Coupon Pass. And Benno will tell you everything about that. And then we have a hotel group with us, the Swiss Quality Hotels, a beautiful group that is quality-minded hotels, and Amjad will give you all the information from the Swiss Quality Hotels, be it in the mountain or as well in the city areas. You know, Switzerland has two beautiful round-trip products. One is the Grand Train Tour of Switzerland, combining the most scenic places with the train. And the other one is the Grand Tour of Switzerland that is possible to do as a self-drive holiday, chauffeur-driven, or as well with mini groups and cars. So in this way, I try to give you a little bit an overview what you could do for your guests in Switzerland. We start in Lausanne and Montreux. From Geneva Airport, it's only a bit more than a half an hour away. From Zurich Airport, about 2.5 hours away. This beautiful French-speaking part of Switzerland, and we have Alexandre and Jonathan that are telling you everything what's possible in regards of leisure, as well as MICE activities. These beautiful pictures that you see here is the Chateau Chillot, one of the highlights not to be missed when you are in the Lake Geneva region. From the Lake Geneva region, we are going to the Valais area, a beautiful mountain canton. We have there the Valais-Matterhorn region, an incoming operator specifically for the Valais region that offers spa resorts, that offers special experiences, being it with the famous St. Bernhard dog, etc. And here we have Lina, based in Singapore, that will host these meetings with you. Then in the Valais region, there is also famous Zermatt, the beginning and end station of the MGB of Cornegrad and Glacier Express. Glacier Express, the famous train journey that crosses the Alps from the east to west, and the Cornegrad that goes up to the highest peaks and very close to the Matterhorn. In Zermatt, you have as well the possibility to go up to the highest peak in Europe with the Matterhorn-Zermatt cableways to the Matterhorn Glacier Paradise in this beautiful new panorama cableway. Then from the Valais, we are going to the southern part of Switzerland, to the Ticino area. Lugano is probably the most well-known destination in the Ticino area. We have Michel from the Ticino Tourism, and you see already on the picture, it's a very different kind of Switzerland. It's the dolce vita, the sweet life of Switzerland in the southern Mediterranean climate. And in this area, we have as well two great products. One is the Swiss Miniature that you see here, a miniature park just at the border to Italy that gives a great impression about everything that is possible to see in Switzerland. And Joël is also representing Foxtown, a great outlet shopping area as well in this very close proximity. From the southern part of Switzerland, we are going up again, up the mountains with the Golden Pass, with the Palm Express, up to the Engadine Valley, a beautiful valley of 1,800 meters with great lakes and mountain areas. And there, that's the home of Daniel Pott. He's representing Corvatsch, La Galpe, and Diavolezza, 3 mountain railways going up in this area. The last one, Diavolezza, is a great possibility to combine with the famous Bernina Express that has a stop just at the bottom of the cableway station. Sebastian is here representing this UNESCO heritage train ride, as well as the Glacier Express. Another beautiful destination we have is Davos and Klosters, as well in this area, represented by Freddie Michel. Davos, of course, known for the forum, the World Economic Forum that every year takes place in the mountains of Switzerland, a destination especially great for outdoor activities and sport activities. Down in the valley, we have the Langquart fashion outlet with Katrin Spiller. Unfortunately, she will not be joining us today due to personal reasons. So this appointment, unfortunately, will not be able to take place this afternoon. From the Graubünden area, from the eastern part of Switzerland, we are going to our biggest city, to Zurich, represented by Anita Berardi, a beautiful town, a walking city that combines modern parts of the Zurich West with a lot of boutique shopping, as well as the beautiful Old Town and the lakeside. And in Zurich, there is also one of the most beautiful hotels in Switzerland, overlooking the Zurich and the Lake of Zurich, the Dolder Grand Hotel and Spa, represented today by Fabian. So if you want to know everything about true luxury and hospitality in Switzerland, Fabian will be definitely the person to talk to. From Zurich, we go to Lucerne, just a little bit more than an hour away, to the famous destination at the end of the Lake Lucerne, represented by Mark Meyer. And from Lucerne, you have a great mountain excursion. It's called the Golden Round Trip, represented by Corinne, where you can go up to Mount Pilatus with the steepest cogwheel train, and then down with the dragon ride directly back to the center of Lucerne. If you want to see eternal snow in the Lake Lucerne region, the way goes up to Titlis with this famous Titlis Rotter that brings you up to over 3,000 meters with the beautiful panoramic view of 360 degrees, eternal ice and snow, and a lot of activities on the mountain itself. So Peter will tell you all about these possibilities. And from Lucerne, we are going to Interlaken. In Interlaken, that's the way to go is with the Zentralbahn, with the Lucerne-Interlaken Express, a beautiful train ride, one of the panorama rides that you can do in Switzerland. And Interlaken means between the two lakes, and it is really the capital of adventure travel in Switzerland, with a lot of possibilities, like you see here with the paragliding, river rafting, bungee jumping. The two lakes offer a lot of possibilities to explore on the water. And it's also the gateway to the Jungfrau region, a great destination with resort towns up in the mountains, represented by Lara. You can go to Grindelwald, Wengen, or as well Mürren. And from Mürren, you can go up to the Schildhorn, to the Piz Gloria, the famous James Bond mountain, represented by Mr. Ramsey, Alan Ramsey. One of the highlights and the biggest infrastructure program that we had last year is the Eiger Express, a V mountain railway that connects now the Jungfrau top of Europe with Grindelwald in a much faster and more efficient way, and beautiful scenic view. And to know everything about this great product and the top of Europe, we have Penn today here that is telling you all about that. I hope you are ready now for the different sessions we have. In a first time, we divide the group into two groups automatically. So you just stay in your sitting, and you will be either hear from Dominic and Jennifer about the MICE and destination wedding possibilities, or from Melanie about the Swiss travel system, and then you go directly to the next appointment. If you have once a break, we look that we have 2 free breaks during these 4 or 5 hours of short meetings. Please leave your computer on so that you can automatically reconnect and you don't have to log in again. Thank you very much for joining. We see each other again in about 4 hours time at the end for a short roundup. The meeting will now start in about 30 seconds. You will be transferred to the next appointment. Thank you very much. Enjoy the virtual STE. Thanks a lot all for being here and joining us this afternoon. Thank you.